customer smoothie and gonna have some OJ and creatine. So let's dive right into it, and we're gonna eat at the same time as we study. I know we don't have a ton of time. We got about half an hour, or give or take, and then we are going to back to work. So sit back, relax, enjoy this lunch and study with me. And because it's so windy outside, I got to make sure that I put the umbrella down because it's crazy windy. It's like 25 degrees Celsius, super nice weather, but it's windy. Yo, what's going on? Beach lover, how you doing? All right. Cheers. About to have the rest of my smoothie here from this morning. Mm. And then going to mm, have that pasta. It's delish. Still any in there? Oh yeah. So yeah, pretty much got it all eaten. Now, let's do. Appreciate being here, beach lover. And if you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. We go live daily for workouts, meals, like lunch with me, dinner with me, meal prep with me, grocery hauls. And see, as you can see here, it's pretty windy. Gorgeous. Gorgeous out, completely blue skies. But this umbrella, I always worry about it, and because it's this tipped over. So I'm gonna go like this. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't want the wind messing up the umbrella. Do you have lemons? Oh yeah, no, no lemons. Not that tropical. I would love to. Okay. And then this rose plant. Got to stay right there. My dog's suntanning right now. Let's see where he is. Oh yeah. Ah! Just whacked my head on that. Lemon water helps skin totally. I'm gonna have some lemon water in a minute. There's a look at our freaking leaf lettuce. It's skyrocketed in height because of the heat. And the dog just likes to sit here and chill in the garden. You like suntanning in the garden, Pop? Yes. Yes. He just likes chilling and sunbathing. Right, Pop? You like sunbathing in the garden, Pop? All right, let's get our studying done. Superlistic, fragilistic expialidocious. Yeah. Oh, hey, Pop. Hey, wait. You got dirt all over you. You got dirt all over you. Here. Likes, yeah. Hang on. Get all that dirt. All that dirt. Get away from it. Get away from it. Get all that dirt off you, Pop. Off you. Yes. Good boy. Good boys. Just likes chilling there. All right. Locky lock. Boys, Pop. With a treat, Pop. Give him a little treat. I'm subbing. Appreciate it, Beast Lover. Appreciate it. I want to see your garden, please. Oh, yeah, it's pretty nice garden. I'll show you in a minute. Oh, it's pretty slick. I just showed it a minute ago. Boys, Pop. Another pop. Let's give him a little pop, a little treat. Oh, Jesus. Whoops. Now you can hear me. I was muted for some reason. There we go. Super delayed. Delicioso. Delicioso. Okay. All right. Heating that up. Going to get the laptop. Woo! I don't know. Yeah. Sometimes it defaults to mute. Be right back. Does not give me a ton of time, but I'll do my best. It's gonna be a short study session, but already got 100 push-ups in. Yeah, lots of veg, lots of veg. I try and eat like Mediterranean style diet, so like chicken, lots of fish, lots of ground turkey. What else? Mm, very nice. What should I have for lunch? 11 people online here and only 4 likes given. I know, I don't get it. Yeah, people bounce and stuff if they get bored or whatnot, but this is unique because I'm combining a little study with me with lunch. But and then normally, but yeah, what I would have for lunch, have like chicken, fish, turkey, beef. I feel like beef. You could, and then to keep things simple, have like a beef, let's say steak salad, chicken salad, fish salad. So you get some greens in there, or baked veggies, baked, steamed, cooked veggies. Air fryer. I made air fryer. Pretty sure we did those in the air fryer. Those peppers, and they're really good. Very very good. Ice baby. That's funny. Cool. Hit subscribe if you're new. We're doing a little. Oh, you're 12. Cool. One sec. Just double checking what our. We got to 17-16 earlier this morning. Didn't really have a lot of time to study this morning because yeah, I meditated and did some push-ups and then ran out of time. So we'll do our best, but I'm going to do more tonight. Where am I from? Canada. Yeah, appreciate it. Subscribe and like. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. If you like workouts, study with me, meditate with me, meals like lunch or grocery haul, lunch prep, etc., etc. Here we go. I'm just finding where we're at here. Okay, I just got to chapter 17-16, and this is my mutual funds course. All right, and this let me eat at the same time. Here we go. There's our pasta, almost done smoothie. Maximize every minute. From India right now. I'm in Minnesota. Crazy. That's so cool. Right on. Abhijit. Abhijit. Welcome. Okay. I'm gonna eat this at the same time while we do our little review. Right on. The US of A. Nice. That's good. Okay. I'm gonna be chewing. And then in between, once I'm done chewing, I'm gonna be reading my text. Okay. Suitability. Making a suitability determination is part of your fundamental obligation to deal fairly, honestly, and in good faith with your clients. In addition, you must always put the client's interest first, which means ahead of your own. Ahead of your own interests, such as higher compensation or other incentives for making particular recommendations. However, it is also important to note that conducting a suitability determination does not guarantee a particular client outcome. Typically, when a client account is offside, either the recommended product was unsuitable or the know your client process was not robust enough to obtain the fundamental know your client information to determine suitability. In these instances, the remedy is not to automatically update the client know your client allocations. The representative must redo the know your client process with the client and scrutinize the aspects that cause inconsistency. As mentioned previously, investor profile questionnaires found on fund company websites may prove useful for representatives in need of different ways to pose questions that help determine know your client. Should I have peanut butter, chocolate chip granola bar, or a s'mores bar? I would have chocolate chip peanut butter, 100%. Excuse me. Yeah. A suitability determination must be made before an investment action is taken. Investment actions include the following: account openings, purchases and sales, deposits, exchanges or transfers, recommendations, any other investment actions, including a recommendation or decision to continue to hold investments. Suitability cannot be determined without first complying with know your client and know your product requirements. A suitability determination must also take the following into account: the impact of the action on the client's account, including the concentration of investments within the account and the liquidity of such securities, the potential and actual impact of costs on the client's return on investment, a reasonable range of alternative options available to the representative through the representative's firm. Impact of costs. When making investment recommendations, you must consider the potential and actual impact of costs to a client's account. Costs typically include all direct and indirect costs, fees, commissions, and charges, including trailing commissions, and any other indirect compensation that may be associated with the purchase, sale, or holding of an investment. Costs may also include bid or ask spreads. These costs can have a significant impact on clients' return over time. You must put your client's interest first when selecting from multiple and otherwise suitable options available to the client and document the reasons for the selection. Your recommendations and advice must meet a standard of reasonableness and must be adequately substantiated with an appropriate level of detail in your summary meeting notes. Bro, can I ask you something? Yeah, for sure. Shoot. Verbal delivery regarding the impact of costs is not considered sufficient disclosure from a regulatory perspective. Reasonable range of alternatives. When making a recommendation or decision based on a suitability determination, for example, purchase of shares or an investment fund, you must also consider a reasonable range of alternative recommendations or decisions available at the registrant's firm at the time the suitability determination was made. What constitutes a reasonable range of alternatives in this context depends on the particular circumstances, including the securities or services being offered, the skill and proficiency of the registrant, and the client's specific circumstances. You must exercise professional judgment when opting for one recommendation over another and be able to provide your analysis and rationale for that recommendation. Afternoon, Chris. Yeah, go ahead, Abjeet. Afternoon. You must exercise professional judgment when opting for one recommendation over another and be able to provide your analysis and rationale for the recommendation. You should be prepared to defend your choice in a manner that supports the product recommendations or service to your client. All the factors assessed must be clearly documented to support your recommendation, and a copy of the range of alternatives presented to the client should be maintained in the client file as evidence of the discussion. So, Cole's note: you need to write a crap load of notes. Your accent is different from America? Well, yeah, it's going to be different from America because I'm Canadian. I'm not American. Yeah. From Canada, eh? Yeah. I think my accent's, I don't know, I just found it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, I'm Canadian. I love it. Um, Now where are we here? Need to have a couple more bites. Mm-hmm. I'm so hungry. Been up since 6:30 a.m. Pacific. Did 100 push-ups since this morning. And it's 1:13 p.m. Yep. This is organic pasta with spinach, peppers, and then chicken sausage. And in the chicken sausage is feta cheese and more spinach. Studying for mutual funds, beach lover. It's an investment funds course in Canada to be able to be licensed to sell investment products in my province. And then if you're in the States, then it's state to state. So it's state law. And you have to be registered in your state to sell mutual funds. As far as I know. Okay. Client's best interest. After complying with these requirements, you should have sufficient information to determine whether an investment action is suitable for a client and to put the client's interest versus the interest of the representative first. Even when you have made an investment recommendation based on detailed research and have reasonably determined that the recommendation is suitable, you must also ensure that the client's interests are prioritized over your own. For example, you should always follow your firm's policies and recommended investments, even if you receive more compensation for recommending an alternative product. Hey, what's going on? Pat City, welcome. Other conditions that trigger suitability. In addition to taking specific investment actions as defined above for a client, other trigger events may also require suitability determination. All mutual fund representatives generally recognize that they should be routinely reassessing suitability where market conditions dictate. These more informal opportunities speak with the clients. Speak with the client may arise frequently, and when they do, you should know that these conversations. You should note these conversations. Excuse me, in the client file. As noted in an earlier section, an investment action includes account opening as well as decisions to buy or sell positions in the client account, depositing, exchanging, or transferring securities for a client's account, and taking any other investment action for a client, or making a recommendation or decision to take any such action. Other triggering events include a new representative is designated as responsible for the client's account. The representative becomes aware of a change in a security in the account that could result in the security or the account not satisfying the suitability determination requirement. The representative becomes aware of a change in know your client information that could result in the security or the client account not satisfying the suitability determination requirement. Holy, this page very wordy, but and I've only got like another couple of minutes before I gotta go back to work. This flies. Charlie 67 Pama. Thanks. Oliver Tree passed away. I heard about that. Meg Dunn. Yeah, that sucks. R.I.P. Speedy from Canada. Um, Here we go. Serial rules also consider a triggering event to occur when securities are received into or delivered out of the client's account by way of deposit, withdrawal, or transfer in or out. In these situations, a representative must review a client's account within a reasonable time, including its securities, to determine suitability. We'll just finish this last page and then that's it because it's like takes too long. You feel hungry, bro? Oh yeah, I know. Gotta eat. What do I do for a living? I'm in insurance. I'm in finance, but I want to get back into banking, so I'm studying this mutual fund course. Um, I've got hold off by my what? I've got hold off by my dad now. I'm very, very mad now. Livia. Uh, I don't know. I don't know what you mean. Ba-bum, bum, ba-bum. Client directed trades. Representatives are responsible for suitability for both solicited and unsolicited trades, where you receive an unsolicited order that is unsuitable in relation to the client's objectives, risk tolerance, and other circumstances. It is not sufficient to merely mark the order as unsolicited. You should take appropriate measures to deal with the unsuitable order. The extent to this obligation depends in part on your relationship with the client. Appropriate measures to deal with an unsuitable order may include providing the client with cautionary advice or recommending changes to other investments within the account. Cautionary advice should be documented, along with the confirmation of the client's instructions to proceed despite the advice provided. For example, asking the client to provide written instructions that also acknowledge the caution provided. If the unsolicited action is contrary to the client's recorded know your client information, the know your client information may need to be updated. Keep in mind that it is inappropriate to update know your client information in an effort to justify the suitability of a product or of an order that is otherwise unsuitable if there are no changes in the client's investment objectives, risk profile, or other relevant circumstances. In some circumstances, it may be prudent to simply refuse the trade. Yeah, so the client won't want one thing, but we have to recommend to the client to make sure that based on their time horizon, risk tolerance, and objectives, financial objectives, that it's all in line. And if it's out of line, it won't let you do the trade, is what they're saying. I got a hold off by my dad for locking him outside of the door. I didn't lock him. The door was locked on the hook and it got stuck and he told me off. Oh, sorry to hear that. What are you studying? Any foreign policies? There is a little bit, not really foreign policies. There is economics in there as it pertains to the Canadian economics and um how the world economics affect the Canadian economy and people's investments. So it does talk to that, does speak to that, 100%. Can you give me some advice, bro? I'm going through some bad shit in my life. Well, I can certainly do my best. I'm age 33, so I have up until this point I have, some pretty good life experience with career and life, personal life in general. Um, so it depends, but we're gonna leave the studying there. I need more time because there's just too much. There's too much to do in like before I finish my lunch. So and my lunch is literally done like now. So I'm gonna finish eating, and then we gotta hit the road, mindset fam. Gonna hit the road. Gonna hit the road. So I'm just logging out here. I just read my textbook on the computer, just because it's easier. Because for some reason it doesn't hook up to my. I've tried to get it to hook up to my iPad. I was beating my bed up, so I'm not very happy. I'm very, very mad. Oh dear. I'm sorry to hear that, Livy. It does not sound good. But yeah, if you're new here, hit subscribe. We go live daily for study with me, meditate with me, lunch with me, etc., etc. Please subscribe to this channel and tap. Yeah, appreciate it. Shout out Mashari. Mashari, thanks for tuning into the live. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. And I'm just gonna log out here. And again, I'm doing a daily push up challenge. Yeah, Sam, welcome. I'm doing a daily push-up challenge, 100 push-ups a day for the next 30 days. So stay tuned for those shorts. I posted that YouTube short last night, and I doing manifestation shorts still. to help you guys improve your psychology, improve your mindset, attract what you want into your life rather than wanting and needing things, because it's the wanting and the needing that create those feelings of lack, feeling like you don't have enough. But when in actuality, you do have enough. What you have is in here. No one can take what's inside of you away from you. Your inner world can feel as real as your outer world in your reality. So that's what I've been teaching. Yeah, appreciate it, Sim. Yeah, for tuning into the meditation. And also keep that in mind, right? My manifestation shorts I keep posting different tools, different ways to think about things to help with your mindset. So stay tuned for that. I post those one a day right now. If I can try and fit in more, I will, but I'm not getting mad by my dad. I will send you a sad like, oh, getting charm and good vibes from a conversation, bro. Yeah, 100%. I need you to, whoa, what the hell? Report this guy or girl, whoever. I already reported them. This like random bot. Too much swearing, too much nonsense. So they're going to be put in timeout and they're going to be reported. So none of that. You know the alien profile writing? Yeah, Jay, get out of here. Reported. Get out of here. All right. I gotta go back to work, but may be happy, may be healthy, may be at peace. Peace mindset, fam. And again, um, yeah, no. Anytime you see people doing that in the chat, delete them and report them. We don't have time for those bad vibes. We want good vibes in here. People that are tuned into the mindset fam, they're yeah. We want everyone to get along. We want everyone to get along, and don't want any nonsense in the chat. All right. Yeah, I'll make you moderator. Appreciate it. Standard mod. There you go. Appreciate it, Sim. Are we celebrating Pride Month? Hell yeah, we are. And I got to go back to work now. I'm running out of time, so I'll see you guys later for study with me later tonight. All right. Happy Pride Month, by the way. Peace.